1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Aisha Nayab. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has directed to accelerate relief and rehabilitation work in the flood-affected areas of the country. Pakistan and Japan have reiterated resolve to enhance bilateral relationship and mutual cooperation for promotion of international peace and security. China appreciates Shehbaz Sharif for pushing ahead the building of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. All-Party Hurriyat Conference has urged Pakistan and India to hold dialogue to resolve Kashmir dispute peacefully. Whereas in India, Congress announces to hold a massive protest across the country on Friday against rising unemployment and record inflation. In Yemen, the government has welcomed the announcement of the UN Special Envoy to extend the truce for 2 more months. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif has ordered round-the-clock monitoring of relief and rehabilitation process in the flood-affected areas of Balochistan. He gave these directives during briefing on flood situation by officials concerned in Islamabad. Shehbaz Sharif also ordered an update regarding the relief and disbursement of financial assistance to the flood-affected people through the submission of a report every 48 hours. The Prime Minister instructed the relevant authorities to expedite the distribution of relief funds in Bolan, Quetta, Zob, Thaki, Kuzdar, Kolu, Kech, Mustang, Hernai, Killa Saifullah and Sibi. He also directed to pace up the relief and rehabilitation work in the flood-affected areas of Sindh, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Punjab. He emphasized extending a uniform level of facilitation to flood victims across the country. The Prime Minister ordered to ensure proper cleaning, sanitation and fumigation of the flood-hit areas to avert the spread of diseases including dengue. Minister for Railways Khwaja Saad Rafiq says Pakistan Railways has established special relief camps to ensure free supply of logistics to the rains-affected areas. Speaking at a news conference in Islamabad today, he said the relief camps were established at railway stations to assist the flood-affected people. Saad Rafiq said people can send essential items to the affected people through Pakistan Railway centres free of cost. The funeral prayers of Pakistan Army forces and soldiers martyred in a helicopter crash during the flood relief operations in Balochistan were offered in their native towns. According to Inter-Services Public Relations, the namaz-e-janaza of Major Talha Mannan Shaheed was offered in Rawalpindi. Chief of General Staff Lieutenant General Azhar Abbas, Commander Rawalpindi Corps, Lieutenant General Sahir Shamshad Mirza, senior serving and retired military officials, relative of the Shaheed and people from all walks of life attended the prayer. Major Talha Mannan was buried with full military honor as a Pakistan Army contingent presented guard of honor. The funeral prayers of Naik Mudassir Fayaz was offered in Shakargarh, Narowal. The General Officer commanding Sialkot Garrison, senior military and civil officials attended the funeral. A Pakistan Army contingent presented guard of honor to the Shaheed. The namaz-e-janaza of Shaheed Major Saeed Ahmed was held in Darkhana. The Commander Logistics Pannu Akil Garrison, serving senior officers, soldiers, relatives and a large number of people attended the prayer. President Dr. Arif Alvi telephoned Chief of Army Staff General Qamar Javed Bajwa today. He discussed with the Army Chief the Balochistan helicopter crash incident. The President said our sympathies are with the Pakistan Army and the families of the martyrs in this moment of grief. Dr. Arif Alvi said that he will visit residences of the bereaved families to express his condolences. Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari has left for Cambodia to lead Pakistan's delegation at the 29th ministerial meeting of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations Regional Forum being held in Phnom from tomorrow. In his pre-departure statement, the Foreign Minister said he looks forward to attending the meeting and holding bilateral interactions with the representative of ASEAN countries. Pakistan and Japan have reiterated the resolve to enhance their bilateral relationship and mutual cooperation for promotion of international peace and security. The resolve was expressed during a meeting between Minister of State for Foreign Affairs Hinarabani Khar and Parliamentary Vice Minister for Foreign Affairs of Japan Honda Taro in Islamabad today. Hinarabani Khar emphasized the need for exploring further avenues to deepen the Pakistan-Japan relationship in all spheres. Underlining that Pakistan views Japan as a trusted development partner, the Minister of State shared Pakistan's perspective on its relations with neighboring countries. Hinarabani Khar highlighted Pakistan's effort for the establishment of sustainable peace and stability in the region. This is Radio Pakistan. China has appreciated Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif for pushing ahead building of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Hua Sheng during her media briefing in Beijing said Shehbaz Sharif has done so much for practical cooperation between the two countries. She said, with the guidance of the leaders of both countries and with our concerted efforts, we are seeing a lot of progress being made on CPEC. The spokesperson said the two countries would further focus on industrial development, people's livelihoods, agriculture, science and technology, and information technology. The All-Party Hurriyat Conference has appealed to the Kashmiris living on both sides of the line of control and the world over to observe coming Friday as Yawm-e-Istihsal-e-Kashmir to reject the Modi regime's illegal actions of 5th August 2019 in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. In a statement from an Indian jail, the illegally detained chairman of All-Party Hurriyat Conference, Musarrat Alam Butt, said the people of Kashmir have completely rejected all unconstitutional and imperialistic measures taken by the communal Modi regime during the past 3 years, turning the entire occupied territory into a torture chamber. He said the purpose of observing the day as Yawm-e-Istihsal-e-Kashmir is to sensitize the international community to New Delhi's trampling of humanity under its jackboots in occupied Kashmir. In India, National Congress Party has announced to hold a massive protest across India on Friday against rising unemployment and record-breaking inflation. In a statement, Congress General Secretary K.C. Venugopal said the party plans to lay siege around Prime Minister Modi's official residence in Delhi and also march towards the President's house from Parliament. China has slammed the recent visit of U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi to Taiwan as an absolute farce. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi said this during the 55th ASEAN Foreign Ministers meeting in Cambodia. He said that the United States should not dream of obstructing China's reunification as Taiwan is a part of China. Meanwhile, Chinese Vice Foreign Minister Xi Feng urgently summoned the U.S. Ambassador to China, Nicholas Burns, and lodged strong protest over Pelosi's visit to China's Taiwan region. The U.S. envoy was told that the nature of Pelosi's visit is extremely vicious and China will take necessary and resolute countermeasures. The Shanghai Cooperation Organization says it supports measures of member states aimed at protection of their sovereignty and territorial integrity. This was stated by SCO Secretary General Xiao Meng following the recent visit of the U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi to Taiwan. He said the SCO adheres to the One China principle and will continue to promote further cooperation among member states in this regard to ensure peace, security, and stability in the region. The Yemeni government has welcomed the announcement of the UN and Special Envoy for Yemen, Hans Gunsberg, to extend the truce for 2 more months. The aim of truce is to facilitate the free movement of civilians and goods, humanitarian and commercial services throughout Yemen. And finally, the weather. Hot and humid weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. However, rain with wind and thunder shower is expected at isolated places in Kashmir, Upper Punjab, Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Gilgit-Baltistan, and northeast Balochistan. Now some of the headlines once again. Prime Minister has directed to accelerate relief and rehabilitation work in the flood-affected areas of the country. China appreciates Shehbaz Sharif for pushing ahead the building of a China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News.